Meanwhile, research by a management consulting firm, Alpex Consulting Africa, has indicated that the country's cooperative movement is facing a 160 billion shillings funding shortfall. The firm estimates that the movement requires 280 billion shillings in credit, yet only 120 billion shillings is available. Here is why.
A gathering of cooperative societies from Kenya and Africa has been scheduled to take place in Nairobi in August. The main agenda of the conference being to link international financiers with both local and regional cooperatives. But the meeting will be held against the realization that Kenya's cooperative movement risks running into a major cash crunch.
We have about 13,000 cooperatives in Kenya, and not all of them are able to raise the capital needs that are required by the regulator.
Research by Alpex Consulting Africa indicates that the cooperatives movement is currently facing a 160 billion shilling funding gap. The consulting firm attributes this to accounting gaps ranging from the lack of uniform chart of accounts, poor provisioning of bad debt, and poor compliance with international financial reporting standards. The study indicates that the high demand for credit is partly responsible for the funding shortfall that the cooperatives movement is facing, given that Saccos are culturally restricted to offering low interest rates, averaging 11%, in order to afford the members access to cheaper credit.
Basically, what you're looking for is a surplus that would sufficient to be enough for people who walk in at affordable rates.
A financial industry stability report by the Central Bank of Kenya indicates that the industry had 215 Saccos societies operating front office service activity, also known as forces, by the end of 2010. Saccos societies operating forces undertake near retail banking business operations. Total assets grew by 10.9% to 216.14 billion shillings. Deposits grew to 10.4% to 140.5 billion shillings, while turnover grew by 52.9% to 34.8 billion shillings. Loans to Sacco members grew by 2.6% to 143.2 billion shillings.